Today we're going to be finally doing part 2 of how to buy designer clothes on a budget.
How to buy cheap designer clothes, how to save money.
Yeah, I don't know. If you haven't seen part 1, it will be linked down there. As always, it's just me talking about the bargains that I have got so far, and today's video is going to be all about how I got them. Let's just start right now. There's one thing that you need that is a must-have. You've got to have it, otherwise there's no point watching this video because none of it is going to matter. You have to have patience. The only thing I can say, that's like the main basis of how I got everything, was patience. Waiting and waiting. Because everybody should know that if you want something when it first comes out, then you're going to be paying a fortune. As soon as it's released, it's going to be expensive. Wait for the sales. Every single thing pretty much that I shown in my last video was bought from eBay.
eBay is like God on a computer.
I use eBay every single day. A couple of times a day even, maybe. That's how I've managed to get everything that I showed. Everybody knows you can buy bargains on eBay, but it's eBay plus patience. So there are still a lot of things that I want to buy, and they do keep coming up on eBay, but they're not at the right price. There is a website that you can go on, which is like misspelledauctions.com or missing auctions, or it will be down there, and it's basically a site that finds anything that's been misspelled on eBay. You have to be careful with this because sometimes things will be misspelled on purpose so they can get away with selling a fake product without having to declare that it's a fake. So be careful, but on that you just type in whatever you're searching for and it brings up a whole list of misspelled items, and it takes you straight over to eBay and we'll just show you a list. You have to be careful, but sometimes things are literally just misspelled. Things that aren't as high end are more likely to be misspelled than other things. So if you're not looking for something that's really expensive design and quite a small local designer or whatever, definitely try that because they do get some quite good things on there. Be patient until you find what you want. So basically that means you can be searching on eBay or the internet or whatever and be like, oh, that looks like a really good deal for that item, but you are actually searching for a different item. Don't get the one that you've just found. Wait and get the one that you really want, because basic law is you're going to buy that thing that you've seen on offer, and then 2 days later what you actually want is going to be on offer and you're not going to have any money to buy it. So just keep refrained from going bargain mad. Don't fret about buying used or no tags. I say this because does it really matter if somebody else has wore the clothes that you're buying? For the price that you're going to be paying, does it really matter? I've bought things that have got no tags on, meaning just a tag like a price tag. It's still got the label in the back, so you still know that it's real. But an actual tag, a price tag, why does it matter if there's a price tag? It's not a big deal. Get over it. Wear used clothes.
Get over the fact that, oh, but somebody else has worn it.
It doesn't matter. If it's a bargain and it's cheap, buy it. Don't worry about buying damaged if it's repairable and it's still a bargain. So basically, in part 1, I talked about a winter kit top that I bought which was damaged. The seller had actually repaired it, so it was fine, and it came, and I still can't find what's wrong with it. I know what's wrong with it. One of the straps apparently had come off and they'd used silk glue to glue it back together, but I don't know what strap it was. So if something is damaged or and you know that you can repair it or you can repair it cheap, then get it. If it's got a tiny little stain on it that you're not going to notice unless you're like looking right at it, get over it. If you know a way to fix it, then buy it anyway. With saying that, if you know you could repair it or fix it or sew it or whatever, make sure that it's not going to cost a lot to do it. Make sure you know how much it's going to cost. You don't want to buy a top for £20 but it's going to cost you £30 to repair it. Make sure that it's worth the bargain after you've fixed it. Again, with staying on that sort of money topic, if you see something you like on the internet for a really good deal, try and search for the original price. because something might not be as good as you think it is. I bought a pair of sunglasses for £90. The actual, to buy them from a proper shop rather than eBay, was only £125. I still saved £35, but it wasn't that big of a save, and if I knew that at the time, I probably wouldn't have bought them, and I would have waited to find them for cheaper. It's all about balance, how much you're willing to spend and how much you want to save. This is an important one as well. Make sure that you set a budget, because sometimes, there's the door again. eBay, you can get a
little bit click happy, and it'll just be like big.
And you want to just roll it in, know how much you'll want to spend for an item, and make sure you get it for that price. A good example is I've been waiting for a very long time for a winter cape jumpsuit all-in-one type thing, which is beautiful. And it's come onto eBay quite a few times, but it's been going for about £75 to £100. And that's still really cheap. I think it was about £300 to buy it new. So £100 is still really cheap for it, but I don't want to spend £100 on it. I want it for less than 50. So I haven't bought it, I haven't bid on it, I haven't got one yet, because I know I want to spend around £50. And if I have patience, then eventually the odds are that it will come up onto eBay and will be cheap. We will get off the eBay topic in a minute, but my last thing is, with eBay, to help with setting a budget, get sniper apps. What sniper apps do is allow you to put in the maximum price that you want to pay for an item. So say I'd be like, for the jumpsuit, let's say I want to pay £50 for this, so you set it up in your sniper app, £50 bid, and you can set it up to put that bid on automatically for you. I think it's 5, 3 and 2 seconds. You can choose which one you want, so I always go for the 2 seconds because that's when I always get outbid. So when there's 2 seconds left to go on that auction, whether I'm at home or out or wherever, the sniper app will automatically bid for me at £50 will be my maximum bid. It helps you be able to buy the items because other people sniper, and I hate it, but I do it to other people too. It helps you stick to your budget then, because you know your sniper app's on, you're like, I'm not even going to look at my phone or my computer or wherever you're buying off eBay, whatever you're using to be on eBay, you don't have to look at any of it, you don't have to touch it, so your sniper app will just go off, and it helps you resist that urge.
Just to be like, oh, it's gone up to £50, I'll just bid £52.
It can get a bit, eBay is hard. One of the biggest things that I think I've found is to order things online from other countries. This has its own risks, of course it does, because you're buying from other countries, things might not come, things might get broken, and sending things back. So again, make sure that it's a price you're willing to lose if the item never arrives. I bought quite a few things from America, not so much designer things, but quite a few different things. One of the pieces that I showed was a House of Harlow ring that was on Amazon, I'm going to say Amazon UK, it was on Amazon US, which I do check quite a lot, because with the currency exchange, it works out so much better. That ring was $9, I paid $6, and it was free delivery, which really surprised me, because I expected it would get here and then I'd have...
What's it called? Customs charges, that's it, 'cause I've been caught out by them before.
I thought it was going to have custom charges on it, but it didn't, so I paid £6. And quite a lot of the time with eBay as well, if you look on the international eBay and search for US, a lot of the time the sellers will ship internationally, so it's just a good thing to look out for. And eBay now tells you the currency exchange on the item if you're looking at, so it'll say like the dollars above, and then underneath in little brackets there'll be like the pounds or euros or wherever you're watching this from. It's all about hunting out and knowing what you're to look for and knowing what you want. Whenever I've bought anything, I've always been like, I want that, so I'm going to wait and buy that. Apart from the sunglasses, both pairs are sort of a splurge buy, because yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on this. So should we roll off some key points? What were the key points? Patience. Patience is a key point. Budgeting is another huge one. Getting off your high horse, basically, and wearing used clothes or no tag clothes. Checking out currency exchanges because it's always worth it. And patience. Patience, patience, patience. If there's only one thing I could stress from this video is wait for it. You don't need that item right there and then. With that, long video out of the way, I'm going to say bye now. Make sure that you subscribe, and if, like I said, if you haven't seen part 1, it will be linked down there. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!